Hello everybody, welcome back to the FM24 Youth Academy Challenge with Folkestone Invicta, and it's the start of Season 7. We're actually 16 games into the season, and we've got a very nice, story-bound FA Cup first round that we're going to be playing in today's episode. Also, one of our youngsters that you all said, he looks really good, is really good. Let's get into it. Yes, hello everybody, welcome back to the save, and apologies for the delay in the start of Season 7, but I have been ill with food poisoning. I went on holiday to Cambodia, and weirdly, did all the street food tours. We love a street food tour. We go and see the cities and tour them by eating food. It's lovely. All of the street food. I ate fried frogs, I ate fried tarantula legs, I ate chicken and noodles and everything like that. The next day, I was totally fine. We went to a cooking class where we had to go to a market, buy our own stuff, cook it in under instructions. That gave me food poisoning. So I was off for a few days, couldn't really do anything because I had no energy, and now we're back. So we are back, and it's 16 games into the season. We find ourselves 10th in the Vanarama National League, which is really good. Our best ever start to a season, other than the season we got promoted from the Vanarama National League South. And 16 games played, 6 wins, so pretty good. We've beaten Telford, Blythe, Hartlepool, Accrington, Yeovil and Scunthorpe. 6 draws against Harrogate Town, Slough, Scarborough, Worthing, South Shields and Oldham. And 4 losses, where we lost to Gillingham, Torquay, Grimsby and Doncaster, who you will see 3 of them are in the top, 4 of them are in the top 5. They sit in 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, so we're only losing to the teams right at the top of the table. I don't think we've played Solihull Moors yet, or if we have, we've beaten them. No, we haven't. So, we haven't played top of the league just yet. But 24 points from 16 games. We are playing very, very well. But today's game, we're taking on Guiseley, which is why it's such a storyboard game for the first round of the FA Cup. We've got this far. We've got through 2 qualifying rounds. We're taking on Guiseley, and if you don't know why this is special, they were the first team I ever tried to do a Youth Academy Challenge with on FM23, maybe 22, I think it's 23, and we didn't do it. We got to back-to-back Champions League finals, lost them both. We won the Premier League, we won the FA Cup, we won the League Cup, we won it all. We did win them a European trophy, I think it was the Europa League, but we didn't quite win the Champions League, which is obviously the challenge of the save. So it's an old Youth Academy Challenge team versus my current Youth Academy Challenge team, and the only other way that's ever going to happen is if somehow we get to the Champions League final or a Europa League final, European competition final, and play Toledo, who I'm pretty sure will never ever get promoted as high as La Liga with an AI manager, but you never know. In terms of players that are playing very, very well, obviously Luke Johnson is absolutely fantastic. 6 goals, 6.9 average rating, most assists joint with Kinnan Omorovic on 4. He is the most player of the match award as well. He's ticking all the boxes. He is absolutely ridiculously good on that left wing, and as predicted, his dribbling, his acceleration, his fitness, his pace, his ability on the ball is very good. His jumping reach at the back post is making him dominate against fullbacks. 10 appearances at left wing, 5 goals, 4 assists, a 7.23. He's the best left winger at the club. He's the best winger in Power BI. He's the best young player at the club. He is just absolutely phenomenal. He's actually got a good picture as well, which I quite like the look of. But yeah, he is absolutely bossing it, which is awesome, which is really, really good. So yeah, he is having a wonderful time of it. Looking at the squad, in terms of appearances, Leo Turner, Trim Skjorten, Birodetsky and Elliot Moore haven't missed a game. Neither has Kyle Sop, he came on as a sub. Beckham Wooden has missed 1, which is another conversation we're going to have. In terms of goals, it is Luke Johnson on top with 6. Louis Collins is up there with 5, but only made 12 appearances this season. He's missed 5 games of the season so far. And assists, Luke Johnson is top with 4, joint with Keenan Omorovic up there. 2 for Ivor Hewlett, 2 for Leo Turner, 2 for Kai Allsop, 2 for Elliot Moore. So we are doing pretty well this season. It's actually going all right. It's not going too bad at all. If we have a look at the squad, a few changes. Louis Collins not in the starting 11 for the last game that we played. This is obviously the last team that I picked in the league. Ivor Hewlett has been called up into the first team. Now he is ranked as the second best striker. Well, he's not. He's ranked at something like the 4th or 5th best striker. The Power BI is going through an update at the moment, so I can't show it in this stream. In this video. I'll try and remember to show it in the next one with an update of how the squad looks. But Ivor Hewlett is the 2nd highest player ranked at striker that isn't already in another position, because the top one is, well, you guessed it. It's Adam Lancashire. Not Adam Lancashire. What's his name? I've forgotten his name. Luke Johnson. The first one is Luke Johnson. Adam Lancashire is up there at all. Keenan Omarovic is up there as well. Ivor Hewlett, and then Dan Wilcock is actually apparently the best striker we have at the club. Jens Albers is rated above Louis Collins. So I'm really leaning into the Power BI for this season, I think, to go with the best sort of 11 we can pick. Which brings us to the goalkeeper situation, because Power BI still says Beckham Wooden is the best goalkeeper at the club. Like, as overall goalkeeping attributes go, when they're averaged out, Beckham Wooden is the best goalkeeper at the club. 16 appearances, a 6.78, really not that bad this season at all. Dan Jarvis, however, comes up trumps in the Power BI when you look at everything to do with one-on-ones, shot stopping, and communication. He comes out ahead of maybe not communications. He's quite crap at communication. I can see it's 6. Something else, but shot stopping and one-on-ones, he comes out higher, much higher than Beckham Wooden. What brings Dan Jarvis down is his distribution is awful. Like, kicking 4, passing 5, throwing 5. Like, it's absolutely dreadful. And he has eccentricity 19, but who doesn't love an eccentric goalkeeper in the lower leagues? It's great. So, really, it's very close who is our starting goalkeeper. Now, Dan Jarvis played in the last game. This, as I said, was the lineup we used in the last league game. And in the last league game, we picked up a 4-1 win over Telford, which was very, very nice. Jim Skjorton opened the proceedings with a goal from a corner, as you would expect, as he still does at this level. Ivor Hewlett got a brace. He is very good in the advanced forward role, it turns out. Elliot Moore then picked one up from right back as well. He sort of ran the length of the pitch, played a 1-2 and then banged it in at the near post. Their goal was a penalty. They got 3 yellow cards and a red card in there as well. 4 yellow cards, which added up to a red card for Albert Braga. But yeah, we are playing very well, as you can see down here, right? 19 shots to 8, 10 on target to 3, 2.33 XG to 1.6. 2 clear-cut chances each. They had 1 more half chance, a few more long shots, a bit more possession. Like, we're playing very well for a team that isn't that good, and it's great to see. It's absolutely great to see. So we're going to go into the game against Guiseley, I think, with a similar team, except for we're obviously going to bring in Luke Johnson, who I rested for this game because I wanted you to be able to see him live on the camera. But a few other things as well. Like, I feel like we're playing a 4-2-4. Like, I've gone back to the 4-2-4. It's just phenomenal at lower league levels. We were playing a 4-4-2. We were getting a bit overwhelmed. So now we've basically gone, yeah, we're just going to play people on the counter attack. We're going to sit in a mid block here, and we're going to go and hit people on a counter attack with pace and power and young energy basically up front. And we've changed from a target forward to a pressing forward because Louis Collins and Alberts can do a pressing forward better than a target forward. Dan Willett can come on and actually do either. So it depends how the game is going. Now, I'm rambling a lot. You can tell there's a lot to pack in because I played this while I wasn't feeling very well, which is why we got a bit further into the season. But that's my problem. I've got to try and catch you up on all the news. So, getting ready for the game. I think we're going to stick... No, we're going to give Beckham Wooden... Beckham Wooden hasn't actually done too much wrong to say that he shouldn't be our first choice keeper. We're going to let Dan Jarvis develop a little bit more. And unless Beckham Wooden fucks up and then Dan Jarvis is in. Sorry, nasty word there. But, yeah, right, obviously... Kyle Sock comes back in because he's now fit for this game. We rested a few people that weren't fit. So the back four, though, is Moore, Skjorton, Beredetsky and Zimmer. That is very good. Harold Zimmer, by the way, the old conductor, brilliant. Like, absolutely brilliant. At right back, he's got a 6.85 with 2 games. At left back, he's played 7 games, got 2 goals, both penalties, 1 assist and a 7. He's really, really good. Generally, when he's on the pitch... He is our penalty taker with penalty taking 11. I'm going to regret saying this, yet to miss one. He scored 2 from 2. We're going to start with Albers and Hewlett up front. We're going to go Lancashire. No, we're not. We're definitely going to put Luke Johnson back in at left wing. Lancashire can go on the bench. We're going to start Pete Daly. He's not had a game, and I think, no. He doesn't like that link up there, so we're not going to do that. Jake Fitzgerald on the bench, and then we'll go with Andrew Holland and Brandon Gilbert on the bench as well. That leaves us with Wooden in goal, Morse, Gjorton, Berodetsky and Zimmer, Turner, Allsop, Omarovic, Johnson, Albers, Hewlett. Lovely. That is our starting lineup. That is how we're going to play. We're going to go into the game and get on against Guiseley away from home. They're saying we should play defensive. Are we, not favourites for this game, even though we're in the division above? That seems a bit strange. But anyway, let's get into it. I haven't updated the kits. We're still sponsored by Swaz, but I quite like the kits that I've designed. I need to tell you a story about a friend of mine called Josh. I think a friend of mine called Owen is watching this series, and I actually did a series with him once, and it was called The Coventry Crossover, if I remember it rightly, where he blogged it. He was writing blog posts, and I was doing it as a YouTube series. That was way back in the day, because I lived in Bristol, and I've lived in Singapore for 8 years, so that was a long, long time ago. But my friend Josh has this plan for Folkestone Invicta. If he won loads of money, he would buy the club. One day, I will tell you about his plan for Folkestone Invicta, and I'm sure, Owen, if you're watching this, leave me a comment down below saying that you know the story, and Josh has told us many times. But yeah, that is all fun and games. Right, I want to pick up where we left off last time. But I'm going to say I expect to win because we're in the division above. But then I will say to everybody that I have faith in them to go out there and get the job done. Now, I have been playing in 2D. Lots of people, I'm going to show you this very quickly. We'll start on pause. Lots of people have asked me, do I holiday the game? Do I press instant result? The answer is no and no. I play like this. I play on, that's the wrong button. I play on 2D, key highlights, max everything, no replays. That is how I get through my games, and I know exactly what I want to do tactically when things happen in the game, and what substitutions I generally want to make because of tired legs, fitness, and changes and things like that. That is how I get through the game so quickly. We're going to go on to extended highlights. We're going to take the speed down. We're going to put replays on, and we'll do goals only. Thank you. And that will get us into the game. Now, they're lining up in a 4-3-3. Bennett and Goldsmith could cause us a problem. Our fullbacks don't push on too much. We have got the box defence, which will help us out. We do struggle a little bit against the 4-3-3, but I'm not going to panic. We're going to have a nice game here against Guiseley. Youth Academy v Youth Academy. And we're going to see how we get on as Guiseley have the ball first. Omarovic in there very well indeed. We've also removed get stuck in from the tactic. We are an aggressive team. We do have quite a few aggressive players, but they don't need help to get stuck in, as the first shot for Guiseley is in anger, goes past the post. And yeah, the team didn't really need too much help in terms of getting stuck in. They pick up yellow cards anyway, as that's a good corner in. Johnson's going to get another go here. Lays it back. Hewlett's there. He's into the area. Hewlett shoots. He's at the post. Oh, Ivor Hewlett. He's becoming a little starlet up front. He really is. Zimmer with a throw-in. Johnson. Can he turn a swinging across? No, Zimmer back to Johnson. Stayed onside. Cuts it back. Turner shoots. Oh, good save from Sanford. So Johnson, what we're looking for him to do basically is use his pace and dribbling to get to the byline and put a good cross in. Omarovic with the corner. Swings it in. Skjorten. Header over the bar. It'll be a goal kick to Guiseley. But yeah, we're in a good position. The youngsters coming through are playing exactly how I sort of want them to do. We generally have very good match momentum against most teams. There are a couple of teams that seem to have our number, as I pointed out. They're in the top echelons of the league, so we don't worry too much about them. But yeah, we are doing pretty well. We'll give them some encouragement. 25 minutes gone. As you can see, Guiseley having no momentum in the game, apparently. We sort of halved it there, halfway through the first half. But yeah, really, we are dominating the game without really doing much. 63% possession, double their amount of shots, only one on target so far. But 5 minutes till half time. We are on extended highlights as well, but not seeing much. Fisher. Are Guiseley going to do a nice snatch and grab at the back post? It is Goldsmith. Zimmer is small. That is his only downside as a very good player. He's like, I was going to say Lionel Messi. Obviously, that's an exaggeration of his talents massively. But yeah, he's very, very small. And it's very easy at this level of football to conquer the back post or conquer smaller fullbacks. We have gone to positive, but Guiseley are just starting to tick around in this game. Williams, oh my God. Can you say that was Beckham Wood? Actually, why didn't it show? Did I skip the replay? Did it not show a replay of that first goal? I definitely put goals on, didn't I? There we go. Right, we're going to judge if Beckham Wooden is at fault for this goal. Bennett can't sit back to King. King to Williams. I mean, it's a good hit. He sort of flaps at it. And when you've got a goalkeeper like Jarvis, oh my God, why are they suddenly battering us? Get that away, Skjorten. Good header. Williams is there. Williams turns into Dyer. Dyer puts it out to King. King cuts it back to Bennett. Block shot. Have they changed something that I've not been aware of? They're still playing a 4-3-3. We may have to try and pin their fullbacks in. Maybe they're getting their fullbacks up a little bit more. We'll put you on as a winger on attack. And I do feel like we should be the more dominant team, right? We're just going to change this now, ready for the second half. Because they're going to get this corner. We all know they're going to get a corner. We just blocked the shot. But, yeah, 2-0 down. 2-0 down. 5 shots, 5-2-2. I don't think they really change much. Fisher is obviously getting more into the game. Their midfield are doing well. Yeah, I don't know. That's strange. They didn't... Nothing seemed to change tactically. Show me something else. Show me something else in the second half. Get out there and do something different. As they've brought on Macmillan to replace Fenwick. More to Omarovic. That's a good little touch to get round his man. He did do well. He beat him and then cut back. More in towards Albers. Bennett hooks it away. And, Albers was offside. So, it may be crying out for a target man in this game. That might be what we need. Yeah, they've literally just hit it with 2 goals in the only bit of momentum they had. Here's Fallon again. Out to Bennett. Bennett. Oh, I thought Albers might get on that pass. Fisher. Bit of space to run into. Ball down the line. Finds Bennett for Guiseley. Bennett. Cross in. And good save from Beckham Wood. In good hands that time. Maybe we just need to go... Should we go on the attack? Shall we go on the attack? Oh, hang on. They're playing wing backs. So wing backs are going to naturally push up a hell of a lot more. So we're not going to go on to attack. What we're going to do is we're basically going to do that. We're not going to play the ball out of defence, and we're going to try and hit them in that space. So we're going to counter there. We're going to do that. We can sit in our mid block again. In transition, we can distribute to flanks like that. And that's where we're going to hit them. We're going to try and hit them in those positions with Johnson and Omarovic when their wing-backs push on. So is that going to work? I don't know. Let's find out. They're dilly-dallying with it. King. Oh, great rob from Turner. He's done well. Hewlett gives it away to Dyer. I've been singing your praises, mate. Don't do that. Bennett looked offside, but I think he's on. He looks to skip round his man. Ball in. Skjorten clears it. Fallon wins the header. Fisher for Guiseley. Cross from deep in towards Goldsmith again. And yeah, he's proven a bit of a problem, that Goldsmith, isn't he, at the back post. And Zimmer is having a poor game of it. Is Joe McCallan decent at jumping? Jumping reach 10. Yes, you are. Because I know Jake Fitzgerald is not good at jumping. Oh, in fact, what might make sense is Brandon Gilbert. Because I think jumping reach 14. He'll be able to deal with that issue at the back post. We're going to go Jens Albers off, Dan Willock on, and we are going to go to a target 4. We're actually going to pin them back completely and go with 4 attacking options up there. Sandford, ball out to find Bennett. Bennett comes, and I was expecting a much better performance than this. It's because I turned the game on and off and on. Zimmer's meant to be off the pitch. Why is he still there heading the ball to their striker? 60 minutes gone. Get him off the pitch. We got, 1 sub left because we've done Gilbert and Willock on. I mean, Omarovic is having a shocker, isn't he? I sort of want to bring Macmillan's. I was going to say that's a good little set piece, but it wasn't. Hewlett. Oh, come on, boys. Let's shout at them. Let's berate them. Goldsmith. Macmillan. He came on at half time. Goldsmith gets it back. Macmillan ball in. Moore heads it. It's a really crap header from Moore. Williams. Into King. King into Dyer. Oh, interception. Well done, Johnson. Let's go. Let's break. Willock. Put the ball through. Hewlett. Oh, God. Talk about losing momentum. Johnson holds it up. Cuts it back to Beredetsky. Into Turner. Turner up to Hewlett. This is better. Hewlett. Shot from range. Oh, it's a good save from Sandford. Folkestone are apparently in their groove. I'm not sure about that. Omarovic. Can he swing the corner? Find Big Trim. Find Big Trim. It's a terrible corner and Hoey heads it away. Johnson swings it back in. Gilbert. Oh. More. When I shouted Gilbert then, it made me thought of the in-betweeners. Right, I think the final substitution we're going to make... It's got to be Louis Collins for Hewlett, isn't it? It's got to be Louis Collins on to grab us a goal. Grab us a couple of goals. Come on, Louis. Back from the brink. I mean, Guiseley have had the better of the second half. We are trying to play on the counter. King with it, with the corner. Are they going to put this into the near post? Yes, they are. Trimsky-Orton's there to get it away. Bennett, back to King, back to Bennett. Shot, he was offside. It's okay. King was offside. 20 minutes to go. 20 minutes to go. Pick up that loose ball, Johnson. He does. You got a half-decent cross on you. Swing it in. He does swing it in. Oh, header down. Penalty. Johnson. Shoot. Johnson. Oh, Stanford with a goal. With a save. I can't even talk. Turn whip crosses off. Mixed crosses. We've got a bit more height up there with Willock rather than... Collins is not tall at all. But Gilbert with a throw-in into Johnson. Back to Gilbert. Swings a cross in. Omarovic with a header goal. 2-1. 73 minutes gone. It's a classic. That's exactly how Guiseley scored with Hans Zimmer at the back post. Brandon Gilbert, a quick 1-2 with the cross, back post cross, and the winger out jumps the fullback. 2-1. 2-1. Maybe the problem we had was whipped crosses. That's what we weren't getting on to the end of. Come on, demand more. Come on. Come on, we've used all of our subs. You've got 15 minutes. They're still playing with wing back, so I'm happy with leaving all four up front. 10 minutes to go. Come on now. Let's counter from this. Fisher into King. Fisher to the edge. Williams gives it back to Furlong. Furlong into the area over the bar from Williams. Do I go attacking? No, I don't think it really works with how we're playing. 5 minutes to go. We've got to do something. We've got to do something here. With five minutes to go, we're going to go Allsop on to a Segundo Volante. It really is just about getting numbers forward now. Wing back on support. Wing back on support. We'll go and counter press when we've lost the ball. Distribute the ball quickly. We've got to get in their faces. We've got to get in their faces. Got to get in their faces. And we are getting the ball forward. Not much else we can do there. I do still want to go down the wings because it is the best way we score goals. Okay, I mean, we're throwing the kitchen sink at them, so we may get hit on the break. But we need something. We've got back into the game with the XG and the match momentum in the second half, but we're going into injury time. Oh, man. Come on. Come on. We're trying to throw men forward. Okay, it's the 93rd minute and 20 seconds. We've got the ball. Johnson over the top to Willock. Well, that was... What the hell was that? Is that going to take us through to the 94th minute? Because he's going to waste time. Yes, it is. Unless we win this header and score, which I don't think we're going to do. Sanford is gloriously wasting time. It's full time. The referee blew it on 94 minutes exactly. Guiseley knock us out. That is disappointing. We're going to focus on the league. That's our excuse. So disappointingly knocked out of the FA Cup by Guiseley, which is really annoying. I'm going to have to stick to... I shouldn't have changed the lineup, should I? I shouldn't have changed the lineup. Oh, we've got more physios, which is good for the under-18s because they haven't got one. They did say we couldn't get any more coaching staff. So if you're wondering why I have lots of unread news and stuff, because the other reason I can play the game quite quickly is because I can go away and just let it do this. It does an automatic countdown and then accelerates it through after 3 seconds. And then as long as I click, it comes away and I can sort out things I want to do. But that is how I get through my game so quickly. Unfortunately, it was a loss in the FA Cup. But we're going to end the video there. Thank you so much for watching again. Apologies for the delays. I'll try and get one out back-to-back days. I don't know if this is coming out Wednesday or Thursday. Maybe Wednesday a little bit later than normal, but we'll see. If not, we'll have a video Thursday and Friday for you. Do not worry about that. But thank you so much for watching. I really hope everyone's doing well. Sorry we couldn't get the win. We'll be back midway through the season to see how it's going, and I'll see you then. Cheers.